Right, hello, welcome back to Jack Lee Golf. My name's Jack Lee, I'm a PGA professional based in Doncaster. This is the first episode of the Toolbox series. So as you may remember from last year, we did a Toolbox series with Callum. This year I opened it up to 3 golfers. This is Phil's first session, and in this session we head out onto the course. We talk about some course management stuff, we talk about all different aspects of his game. So without further ado, let's get into it, let's get to the golf course.
Dry, so I reckon if I touch it,
Yeah, well, I was just going to say to you, ground conditions very firm.
right.
So what club have you got? Is it a 58? I'd be definitely looking with that loft to go front part at green and then expect a couple of fairly decent bounces, you know, to skip it on back there.
Right.
I think anything, you know, on the upslope of the green, if you're pitching into it, that's probably a good spot. I think it'll work out okay. Good bad one that, yeah? Do we see much in this putt? I'm gonna have a quick read, let me know what you think. I've got a bit of an idea, but not concrete. I would have said other way, you know. Let me just have another look from the other side. Very straight, weren't it? Super pace though. Come in. Just up the right hand side, trying to draw, might just be tree bound. Okay, bit of course management creeping in here then. So what are you thinking, mate?
Trying to just hit it, advance it, but get it back in the fairway.
Okay, yeah, so we have got a bit of a gap like that way. Are you thinking chip something out about 70 yards, leave us on a nice little pitch in?
Yeah, something like that.
The super high tariff shot is to play like a low fade that mightn't get near green, but percentage wise it's something just out that way.
Yeah, I don't think I've got that high fade in my house. Or not a deliberate high.
Yeah. What club selection are you thinking?
Probably 7.
Yeah, 7-1 that I had in mind, yeah. Just want to advance it about 70, 80 yards if we can, something like that. Yeah, pretty good. Flirted with danger a little bit, but it's out though.
Well, no, 80 to the front, 90 to the middle.
I would be saying you want to be pitching this around 65, where our firm greens are, so. 52 again?
Yeah, I'll go. Try and hit a slightly better one.
Yeah. Just commit to it a bit more.
Yeah.
That's better. Big bounce. Won't be too bad that, you know. Right then, a couple of options here, mate. What are you thinking?
With how bad my chip-in's been, I'm thinking try and put it.
Okay, I quite like that idea. That's one of 3 that I probably had in mind. Other 2 I was thinking were like 52 as you've got, pitching it something round about halfway up that green, or we've got the alternative of like a 7 or an 8 iron and putting stroking it, that type of thing. So, but I think putting's a good choice. It's the percentage one. Just got to be wary of moving from slightly thicker grass into slightly shorter stuff, so. Pretty good for pace, mate.
Yeah.
Lovely. Are you using the same golf ball every time?
More or less,
Yeah.
Well, it's usually the Swixon soft deal or a AD sweet.
Lovely. Well done. Fabulous, mate. Well done.
There you go.
Right, so we've just skipped ahead a few holes. We're on to the 5th now. And this is a par 4, relatively short, 314 we've played today. Good shot, mate. Right hand side. It's okay over there. Here we go. How far have we got?
80 to the front.
Right, so terrible lie. I'm thinking very lofted club to get it out. You've got pitching wedge, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a pitching wedge.
How far do you get your 52?
Probably about full swing with a good strike, probably about 100.
Okay, well I would prefer, because of that lie, I'd like a bit more speed and a bit more loft, because I think that helps you a bit more, do you know what I mean? So if you go like 80% swing with this, see how we get on. I'm just worried that pitching wedge might snag a little bit more and de-loft it a fraction. Nice and committed again, like that last one. Good shot. Brilliant. Well done, well tidied. Just had his first real course management scenario right there. So this hole is only about 300 yard in length. The closer you get to the green, the tighter it becomes. Phil's hit a couple of superb drives so far today, but on Phil's good thinking, and it was going to be my recommendation until he beat me to it, we decided to go for the hybrid. I think a good one of these is only going to leave us like about 100 yard left.
Hopefully.
Yeah, 100 to 120. So we've got plenty of space down there. As long as he stays committed to this one, I think we'll be in good shape again. 1 over after 3 holes, so playing well so far. Picking some good lies today, mate. How far have we got? So just...
I don't think I can, with that lie, I don't think I'd risk trying to hit the proper club, so I'd probably just hit a wedge as hard as I can.
I like that. Exact same as idea as what we had on last. So more loft, I think, gives you more help. More speed is a good idea, but I think we'll still have an half decent strike. Lie is a little bit iffy, but I like this. We could probably pitch it 120 and bounce it on. This is what we're going at. Firm green. Yeah, like those ideas. Nearly. Big bounce. Yeah, it's not bad. Very hard lie to get it out of, weren't it?
It's out, it's on the fairway, so...
Yeah, back in play. So a little bit of a tip for you guys at home. One thing that we've done twice now during this little on-course playing thing is that if you ever get into a really bad lie, which is slightly off the fairway, speed with a centred strike and loft is your friend. So if you're ever in long stuff and you're slightly off the fairway, no matter how far you are away, if you're 190, 200 yards, I would always prefer people to hit a more lofted club a little bit firmer than I would a low lofted club slower, because there's a bit more of a tendency for it to want to grab your club and snag it and de-loft it even more. So bit of a tip for you there. Right, so even though we're back in the fairway, very bare lie. What are you thinking?
We've got to try a chip and one, to be honest. But...
Okay. A kind of shot like this for me is all about minimising risk. So I'm thinking club selection wise, what's going to not be worst case scenario? I'd be thinking 7 or 8 iron here, you know.
Right, okay.
Technique wise, you know, a bit like a putting stroke. So we've got that bit of loft just to help us get it up and get it rolling.
So hold it like a putter.
A little bit, yeah. Keep a little bit of speed in with your stroke and just kind of pop it forward. First bounce, I'd probably say halfway between green and where we are. And then from there, you know, it's a little bit of luck that creeps in. Just a little bit fiery. Hold on now. Okay. Should we have another go with a different club, see what result we get? What I like about doing this kind of thing is that if ever you come up again in a different situation, if you've done it, then you know how to cope with it next time, don't you? I'd even be half tempted after this, you know, to throw a putter down and put one as well. So a little bit more check on that bounce, weren't they? Similar kind of result though.
Yeah.
Great drive. Well done, mate.
Yeah, I can't hit it much better than that, to be honest.
I don't think I can hit it much better than that. We've got 160 front, 180 middle, but trying to pitch this one short, land it up there. Favouring more left side at green, yeah? So aim wise, I'd be going right side of that bunker. I probably won't even be looking at flag, you know? Halfway between flag and bunker. Great shot. Absolutely straight at it. Sit down now. Firmness at green has just done you there. That were a tremendous golf shot, that. Do you know one thing that I noticed just then? You pulled the club out before even looking at lie about ball was sat. I always consult lie first, me. So you know, if that was sat down, would you be changing your club now? Or would you be going with the same one? Yeah, yeah. So I just as a little bit of a thing, just always make sure you check your lie first. Because sometimes you get up there like that, for example, although it looks okay, could be a great dollop of mud underneath, and it really does change your shot selection that way, doesn't it? So, but you got 52, yeah?
Yeah, 52.
I like that selection. So pitching wise, we have got, can you see the green patch just before that little,
Yeah.
I don't even think there's a bit of a ridge there, but there's a predominant green patch. I think out within that it's going to roll up quite nicely if you pitch it in there. So, ooh, just stopped on it a little bit.
I did.
braking this one?
No, not really.
A little bit right to left, I think.
Right.
Perhaps just outside all. If the pace were there, you had it, didn't you? Yep. Could you make an educated guess whereabouts roughly you struck that one on face?
Toey.
Yeah, toey and low.
Mm.
Definitely more equator halfway up the ball, weren't it? Still a little bit clean, yeah. Thinking about reacting to this one and the last chip shot that you hit, got to be a bit more acceleration, haven't they? Yeah. So I won't be bothered if you miss this one long. If you just pitched it a little bit further, strike were good, and you missed it long, I won't be bothered. Lovely. So much better. Well done. Magic. What a putt. What a strike. Fraction left. Right, a bit of a funky kick off of that mound there. Left us in 10th fairway, but it's not a bad angle into this flag really. 100 yards. Flag is just there. A little bit into breeze. Nice little punchy type shot, that one there, mate. Well controlled. Pace is good. Do you ever think about that, what side you're going to miss it on?
Yeah, I try and miss it on the high side.
High, yeah.
I've always heard the pros say I should miss it on the high side.
Yeah, definitely we're a little tricky one like this. Oh, just a bit too firm through it, yeah. Right then, so there you go, ladies and gents. That was 7 holes with Phil out on the course at Kingswood. Shame about the ending, shame about the 8th and 9th hole, but all in all, some great shots. I like being that the 7th hole, the par 5, we were able to hit it through the back in 2 shots. Ground conditions obviously meaning that the ball travelled a little bit too far, went through the back of the green. But speaking to Phil, he said that that was the first time that he's been through the back of a par 5 in 2 shots with a driver and an iron. So, great stuff. Phil Society handicap, in case you didn't know, in case you haven't watched previous videos, is 17. The big stumbling block I think that we're going to have during these sessions is changing Phil's mentality, because from a few conversations that we have going around the golf course, it was made very aware to me that Phil has very much got the mentality of someone that is stuck around the 18 to 22 handicap range. So the way that he talks about playing holes, the way that he describes his ability in order to hit different types of shots, strikes me as someone that doesn't have the confidence levels of someone that would be a 10, 12 handicapper, that type of thing. So if we are to push on and trying to get into the handicap range, that is going to be something that we heavily look at during this Toolbox session series. Technique-wise, improvements that need to be made. First and foremost, I think we need to look at some short game. So I'll be doing some chipping and putting in the next couple of sessions when I see Phil. Long game seems to be in a great spot. I've been teaching Phil for a couple of years now, so I probably know his swing more than I know my own. I feel like we've got off to an head start with the Toolbox series in that regard. But yeah, mentality is a big thing, and we've got a couple of technique points to push on with as well. But all in all, that were a very well put together 7 holes from Phil there, so we should take a lot of confidence from that. If you guys have enjoyed Phil's first Toolbox series session, please make sure you're smashing that like button. We've got Mark's coming up very soon. We've also got Paul, the 3rd member of the Toolbox session series, booked in for his lesson next week, so that'll be coming to you in about a week and a half time. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to helping these guys meet their handicap goals, get better at golf over the next 6 months. I hope you are too. So, as ever, thanks very much for watching. Like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next video over the next couple of days. And yeah, stay safe. Laters.